Studies say that 85% of people suffer from low self-esteem. But what they don't tell you is, self-esteem isn't just a vibe you get. It's a gatekeeper. A voice that talks you out of your dreams before you even take your first step. You ever felt like you're not enough before you even start? What up times 3? Peace triple G's. It's your man Inner West with another thought I feel like the world needs to hear. Let's talk about insecurities real quick. The kind that hide under ambition and get dressed up as realism. The ones that keep us stuck or scared.
Ooh, it's bright.
Or scrolling through life like we're waiting for permission to begin.
Oh yeah, this shade is nice. I might just pull up right here because that sun is doing the most. How about we just do that? Let's pull up. Let's just have a little seat right here on this random ass corner. Some of the loudest insecurities come in whispers. What if I fail? Or they're better than me? Or I'm too late. They don't show up like monsters under the bed. They sneak in through habits, through silence, through comparison. First is fear of failure. Failure ain't scary. It's failing in front of people that scares us. So we shrink ourselves before the world ever gets the chance to. The second way is comparison to others. Social media turned our mirrors into scorecards. Every scroll is a reminder that we're behind. But behind what? The third way is self-doubt. Sometimes the voice that says you can't sounds like you're wrong, but it ain't. That voice was trained. And I used to think that the answer was dreaming bigger. Vision boards, affirmations, hyping myself into confidence, but it never really sticks. Because when you're wrestling with insecurity, it's not always about what you want. Sometimes the most powerful motivation is knowing what you refuse to become. And that's when things started to shift for me. Not when I pictured the perfect future, but when I saw the version of myself I didn't want to die as. The man who played it safe, who kept quiet, who knew he had something to say, but never said it. Am I squinting hard body right now? I feel like I am. The squint game is crazy. I don't need a Pinterest board to move forward. Sometimes you just need to stand in front of a mirror and ask, who do I never want to be again? That's the anti. That's fuel. What up, skateboard? Chillin', how you? All right. It's fear, but alchemized. Because fear, when faced honestly, becomes clarity. It becomes motion. And when you combine that with even the tiniest spark of a dream, you're unstoppable. For me, it showed up when I started showing my face on social media. I was hyper aware of, let's just call them blemishes. So I avoided the camera whenever I could because I was low-key afraid of being seen. Afraid they see my flaws before they saw my truth. And that's when I realized my fear was low-key ghostwriting my life. And so I stopped and I pressed upload anyway. Every insecurity we leave unspoken gains power. But every time we name it, ooh, that squint game is crazy right now. Oh, the fucking river is on high tide. The creek is on high tide right now. Usually it's all muddy right there, but it's coming up the concrete. That's what's up. That's what I like to see. Every insecurity we leave unspoken gains power. But every time we name it, face it, and move anyway, we rewire our we rewire our neurology. We quantum leap into alignment with our best self. Because growth ain't the absence of fear. It's choosing movement despite it. One thing that I really wanted to say that I forgot to say during all of that was to all of you who want to do YouTube. This is one piece of advice that I really want to give everybody. I don't even know, but me saying that, I don't even know if I myself would take this advice if I gave myself this advice. If that makes any sense, if you know what I mean. Ooh, see them waves coming in, boy? The piece of advice that I want to give you aspiring YouTubers is this. Be very careful when choosing your niche and basically the source of your content. Because as you can see, the source of my content is my life. And my life is messy. And that doesn't really make for good I mean, maybe it does. Maybe it makes for great YouTube material. However, it's hard for me. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you decide to make the source of your YouTube content your personal life, boy oh boy, you better have some thick skin, you better have a big heart, and you should be unflinching in what it is that you want to do. Because people on here are are very supportive. I want to say that first and foremost. I've had 90% more support on here than I've had critique. But as you know, it'd be that one comment outweighs every other positive thing that anybody ever could say to you. Sometimes. Me personally, I'm from New York. I've dealt with insecurities my whole life. The whole purpose of this video is to tell you that I've dealt with insecurities my whole life. So I've always been my worst critic. And therefore, there's nothing anybody could say on here that's going to move me. And in the same breath, all of the support that I get, I love it, I cherish it, I treasure it. However, I don't let that make me think that my shit don't stink. I just wanted to post-production edit and include this in there because I feel like that's very important and people need to understand that too. Just be mindful on what you choose as the source of your content. Dare I say, probably doing the faceless YouTube thing is what's all the rave these days, and people are making supreme bank from that, like right from the jump. I even consider it, but that's going to be a whole nother YouTube channel. But this takes so much of my time and is really a passion of mine at this point because I'm so far down the road. So I'm not about to pivot right now. I really want to see this pop. I need you all to know when I wake up, this is what I'm, right after I'm thinking about my girls and what they're doing and how I'm going to get back in their life. This is the immediate answer for me. So I hope you know what all of this means to me. For everybody who comes through, watches, plays the ads, comments, shares even to help me, get out into the YouTube stratosphere. It's super important for me. Like, there's no understating that. And with that, I digress. Let's get back to the rest of the video. Oh wow, what bird is that? I've never seen that before. There's gotta be some symbology behind me always wanting to come over here to the pier. Like, a pier is a place that you connect to the land to join the water. Drop a comment if you ever dance with insecurity. Let's stop pretending we got it all figured out. And if you're walking this path too, hit that subscribe, hit the thumbs up for me. I got plenty more knots to untangle. And happy Father's Day. Hopefully this comes out today, which is Father's Day. Now that that's done, let's talk about how crazy it's been the past week. When I first got here, it became abundantly clear that I was here just in time for pivotal moments for my fraternal side of the family. One of my first cousins had a big court date and ended up getting sentenced to about 10 years. He himself has 2 daughters. They're both teenagers, and I'm trying to figure out how I can support them as well as my aunt now shouldering the responsibility of taking care of those girls. And just a few nights ago, another one of my first cousins passed away, and my other first cousin found him. And I'm saying all of this to say, I don't, definitely not trying to overshare here, but I'm just saying this because we don't always understand what God is moving in the universe. But if you really pay attention, you can kind of look through the veil and see why God is doing what it's doing. I needed to be here, not only for my cousin, but for my dad. Again, it's Father's Day, and I can only guess how important it is for me to be here, because now I can keep an eye on him. My dad is getting older in his years. Without saying too much, I'll just say that he needs his son. And maybe that's one of the reasons why God is moving things around, shifting things around the way that it is. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the video with that. I love y'all. See you in a few days. Oh yeah, let's do, we gotta get a thumbnail.
Legitness. Yeah, it was.
I have the cotton off, so that's going to be a problem. Let's give it a dry run.
I always took a lot of personal pride in keeping all my personal business off the internet, because everybody in this room got shit you going through, and we all got those people that they want to put all their business out there every day on Facebook and Instagram, and they always start their posts out like this. Now y'all know me, I ain't like this. Now y'all know I don't like putting my personal business out there. I go, no, you put all your business out there. That's why I follow you. I go to your page and feel better about my life, right?
Join me in congratulations as I present these certificates of self-esteem to Daria Morgendorfer and Jane Lane. Oh, what the hell?
I just want to say how proud I am today. Knowing that I have self-esteem gives me even more self-esteem. On the other hand, having all of you know that I had low self-esteem makes me feel kind of bad, like a big failure or something. I want to go home.
Daria, wait.
Ladies, I'm telling you, you got to be the shit to you. Stop waiting on a nigga to verify whether you the shit or not, bitch. If you the shit, you the motherfucking shit. We tired of y'all getting with us and blaming us for shit we ain't even in control of. You done got with a nigga, now you talking about, you fucked up my self-esteem. Bitch, it's called self-esteem. It's esteem of your motherfucking self, bitch. How the fuck can I fuck up how you feel about you, simple bitch?